Ready to go?
Ready to go.
Gamma 213.
Temperatures and pressures are in the green.
213, stand by to start. Just check with North Hull for local delay.
We're setting off for Jersey, a destination I've been hoping to fly to for quite some months. We're late taking off because of early morning low cloud and fog. The current weather now at Biggin Hill is showing 6 kilometres of visibility with scattered clouds at 1,000 feet. We're departing IFR.
If you can come in for left turn now, please. Traffic turning inbound on the INS.
We're in the left hand now, Golf Oscar Romeo.
Our route takes us west to Guildford, southwest to St Catherine's Point on the Isle of Wight, then south on the VFR preferred Channel route to Cherbourg, then southwest to Jersey.
Well, everyone, the flying reporter is back in the air with Alistair.
Good afternoon.
Bit of a delay getting departing, weren't we?
Quite a delay,
because of the visibility.
Weather wasn't really on our side. It's still not brilliant visibility now, is it?
No. This, believe it or not, is visual meteorological conditions. You don't have to have an instrument rating to fly in this.
Really?
Yeah, but you'd struggle, wouldn't you?
Can't see that far ahead.
It's hard, isn't it?
It's very hard.
Now, I'm flying IFR at the moment, but my restricted instrument rating is not permitted for flight in France.
My restricted instrument rating is only valid in UK airspace. It's not a European rating. So by the time I reach the French airspace boundary, I have to be flying VFR. My crossing over the English Channel will be at flight level 8.5, and to be VFR at that level, I have to have an in-flight visibility of 5 kilometres or more, and I have to remain 1,000 feet vertically and 1,500 metres horizontally from cloud. While it's extremely hazy, especially into the sun, my flight will meet that criteria.
So we're to change fuel tanks, so we'll go over to the right tank. Pressure's fine, right tank is on. Pressure's fine, pump off. Pressure's holding.
Always makes you a bit nervous changing tanks.
Yeah, me too.
Don't you be nervous, God's sake.
Well, I mean, it's worth being cautious because, you know, it only needs the valve to stick or something, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're just about over Portsmouth now, aren't we?
Yep, Portsmouth's just over there. So we are now, how far from Rudmo? 1 mile from Rudmo, so we can climb to flight level 4.5. So let's go to flight level. Climb up to 4.5.
A flight like this takes quite a bit of extra planning and preparation. Everything I'm about to say now is valid in 2017. Do check that regulations haven't changed when you come to fly. Firstly, there's the extra paperwork. Because we're flying to the Channel Islands, both the UK and Jersey border authorities require 12 hours prior notification, both outbound and on the return. A GAR, or a General Aviation Report form, is sent to the UK authorities. A General Declaration is submitted to the Jersey authorities. Use the links in the video description to find full information on my website. Because we're crossing the FIR boundary and a large expanse of water, a flight plan is also required. I've used the navigation app on my iPad to complete all the paperwork. It didn't take long at all. You'll see that we're wearing life vests too. Obviously, that's the minimum you should consider if flying over a large expanse of water. Now, one word of warning about life vests. Do take care when putting them on. It's very easy to accidentally pull the inflation cord, as Alistair found out shortly before departure. Luckily, we had a couple of spares to hand.
Plymouth Military Golf Bravo Hotel Oscar Romeo. Request danger area crossing service.
Golf Bravo Hotel Oscar Romeo, Plymouth Military, good morning, pass your message.
Good morning, Golf Bravo Hotel Oscar Romeo, PA28 Biggin Hill to Jersey VFR, currently coasting out of Portsmouth, routing via St Catherine's Point. Would like a danger area crossing service for Delta 036 if possible, please.
My flight is planned to take me through an active danger area. I phoned Plymouth Operations yesterday, who said that they should be able to give me a clearance through it, but I have a backup route ready just in case they can't.
Golf Oscar Romeo, identify climate flight level 45, traffic service, reduce from all round, operating the base of radar cover. Your transit through Delta 036 is approved at flight level 45, report approaching FIR boundary, changing en route.
Traffic service reduced, cleared to transit at flight level 45 and we'll report at the FIR boundary. Request higher just once we've reached St Catherine's Point, if that's possible, Golf Oscar Romeo.
Roger, call with level required at St Catherine's Point.
Okay, Golf Oscar Romeo. So we're going through a danger area that is active today.
So what might be happening here then?
Well, they'll be doing exercises, so there'll be low-flying, fast-moving aircraft. They'll trail targets past military ships, and there'll be gunners on the ship shooting at the targets, that kind of thing.
Not while we're going through it.
Well, it's conceivable, but they will only let you through if there isn't a risk. So the danger area is active, but they happen not to be doing anything in it that's going to affect us at this height today.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. So we're looking at all of our instrumentation since we're about to start a crossing. Make sure everything looks as it should.
What are you looking for?
Looking for temperatures and pressures are all stable. Fuel pressure stable. We've got fuel that seems to be matching what we expect. We've got suction for the gyro instruments, and we've got battery charger over there. Just checking those warning lights. Now this is where you need, even though it's visual flight rules,
Yeah.
you couldn't see. How could you keep straight and level and going in the right direction over here? You can't see anything.
I have no idea where you were going.
So even though this is technically legal, there's nothing but sea there now, so you can't see anything. Basically, I need to be instrument flying. Golf Oscar Romeo, St Catherine's Point, so request climb to flight level 85.
Oscar Romeo, climb report level, flight level 85 now.
Climb report level 85, Golf Oscar Romeo. So as we initiate this climb, shall we do this week's Flying Reporter quiz?
Yes.
What transponder code should you use to indicate that you have a radio communication failure? Is it A, 7700, B, 7600, or C, 7500?
There you are, that's this week's Flying Reporter quiz. We will have the answer to that question at the end of the video. And Alistair thinks he knows the answer, don't you?
I think I do, yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll test you at the end, along with everyone else.
Flying in France, VFR, you're required to use the semicircular rule. If your track is between 0 and 179 degrees, you fly odd flight levels plus 500 feet. And if tracking between 180 and 359 degrees, you fly even flight levels plus 500. I've chosen a crossing at flight level 85, as high as I can go while remaining outside Class A controlled airspace. I'm this high to maximise my chances of a safe landing in the event of an engine failure over the water. But even at this flight level, there's still 20 miles or 11 minutes of flying time at the midpoint of the crossing where we wouldn't be able to make land if the engine quit. Another consideration, of course, when flying high is the risk of hypoxia.
Now, above 10,000 feet, you need oxygen.
What level do you require?
Yeah, because the air is so thin up here.
Right.
And the rules are that if you're flying for more than half an hour, above 10,000 feet, then you need oxygen.
But you wouldn't, so a plane like this wouldn't do that, obviously.
Sorry?
A plane like this wouldn't go above 10,000.
It does, actually.
Does it?
Not very well. But you'd have to have portable oxygen on board. See, and our rate of climb is slowing down, really. You know, even though I'm having to slow the speed down a bit to keep the climb rate going up.
So is it struggling a bit?
It's starting to struggle because the air's thinner, so the propeller is having to do more work.
Right.
for the same effect.
You don't notice breathing it in though, do you?
No, but the effects of it, you get euphoric.
Oh God, really?
So you start getting a bit happy and giggly. So if you notice that I'm doing that,
I'll immediately push us down.
so we've just entered the danger area now. So, but I don't think they've got any activity down
I
there.
can't see any missiles heading our way, so I assume it's okay.
I prefer to fly higher, and then it just gives us more time if we have a problem. You know, the chances of solving the problem are much greater.
Yeah. But there's not that much further until we're safe.
Well, we're just
Yeah.
able to reach land at the UK, but we've got 20 miles or so where we can't reach land. So we'd probably look for a boat and ditch, but we would have to.
There's one down there,
Yeah.
like a ferry.
Golf Oscar Romeo level, flight level 85, 16 miles from the FIR boundary.
Golf Oscar Romeo, roger, content now, Squawk 7000, free call en route, good day.
Squawk 7000 and free call en route, Golf Oscar Romeo.
Now that we're higher, the air is less dense, so we need to lean the fuel mixture to ensure best efficiency.
Let's just do a quick freezer check, make sure, and we'll lean the mixture back. Oops, a bit too far.
Oh, don't do that, John. Christ alive.
Don't worry.
God.
I was a bit quick to lean it back.
Jesus. Defibrillator up here.
Oops. That's always been my fear that it would do that.
Well, your fear has now been realised. Oh, God.
Pressed information, Golf Bravo Hotel Oscar Romeo, request flight information service.
We contact French air traffic control and cross into their airspace.
There's an aerodrome there, that's Cherbourg there, look.
Oh, yeah.
We fly over northwest France and begin our slow descent towards Jersey. The Channel Islands are in Class D controlled airspace, and so we need clearance before entering that.
Golf Oscar Romeo, clear to enter controlled airspace, VFR not above altitude, 3,000 feet from the boundary to the northwest corner of Jersey, left base runway 08. 23 November,
I've been to Jersey
continue
for
not
years,
above
have you?
altitude,
I've never
3,000
been.
feet, you can
Never?
descend as you
No.
wish on the heading.
Jersey Tower, Golf Bravo Hotel Oscar Romeo, extending downwind, left hand 08, we have the dash 8 inside.
Golf Bravo Hotel Oscar Romeo, Jersey Tower, good afternoon, runway 08, continue approach number 2, follow the dash 8, surface wind 090 degrees, 13 knots.
Continue approach number 2, Golf Oscar Romeo.
Thanks for that,
Third station calling say again.
Thanks for visual with the traffic.
Gothic South for Roger, continue to final number 2 now, follow the Cherokee 6.
Wilco number 2, sorry sir.
Golf Oscar Romeo, request taxi to Jersey Aero Club.
Golf Oscar Romeo, Roger, continue rolling and vacate second right via Foxtrot, taxi to the Aero Club.
Continue rolling, vacate second right, Foxtrot to the Aero Club, Golf Oscar Romeo.
Correct.
Well, we've made it.
We've made it to Jersey.
It's a lovely day. The sun is out.
It's much nicer down here than it is up in the sky, isn't it?
Oh, it's fantastic.
This is what a YouTube pilot's lunch looks like. charging all the cameras up. Well, that's it for our video this week. Before we go, let's have the answer to the Flying Reporters quiz. I asked you what transponder code you should use to indicate that you have a radio communication failure. The answer is B, 7600. Well done, Alistair. You were right.
Thank you, John.
You were so good.
I had a go at it and I was lucky.
Now, thank you for watching. Make sure you join me on Facebook, subscribe, press that little bell button. That means you get a little notification or an email when a new video comes out. Alice and I are heading to the airport now.
We are. Amongst all this traffic that there is in St Helier, back to the airport, back to Biggin Hill. What a round trip, John, that has been.
It is, and watch out for the return leg of the video. We'll be flying back at sunset into Biggin Hill, so hopefully some nice views. That's coming up in a week or so's time. Have fun.
Bye.
Bye for now.